welcome to episode 33 of Bitches of Horror.
Yes, and this week it's our trash special.
Yeah.
We love our trash.
Yeah, we do.
So we have three feature length and one short film.
Yeah.
So we'll get started with the great...
Life is Cheap by Kurt Walsh. It came out this year in 2016.
It's from the UK. Also known as Kurt Dirt. This is an extremely trashy movie.
Yeah, it really fits our theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably the trashiest of all the ones that we watched. Mildly disturbing.
It depends on what you find disturbing, because it can rank from very, very disturbing to mildly disturbing.
Yeah. It's very disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Very disgusting.
It gave me, in the beginning, it gave me the same vibes as Crazy Murder, which really messed me up, that movie. But this is more of a comedy.
It's done in a funny way.
Yeah, than
Crazy Murder. That was...
Crazy Murder is just... Yeah.
Yeah.
But Life is Cheap is like a fun movie.
Yeah.
Supposedly to, go against all the political correctness and stuff.
Yeah, so if you're sensitive about that kind of stuff, you might find this offensive.
Yes.
But...
I'm usually not that sensitive. But as some stuff did, offend
I
a little
wasn't
bit.
so offended.
Not
I wasn't
offended, but
fantasy.
Fantasy was
yeah. I found this movie quite funny, actually.
It is funny.
For the most part. Yeah,
Yes.
It was the opening scene. This movie is about a guy who loves to eat poop. Yeah, that's his main thing.
Cheap food.
Yeah, and he cleans toilets for poop. Yeah, and the opening scene is so bizarre and funny.
Yeah, the opening scene is really good.
It's crazy.
It really shoots you off with a bang.
Yeah, and you know what you're expecting. So yeah.
Basically, if you don't like the first scene of the movie, then just turn it off because it just escalates from there.
Yeah, if you don't like the first scene.
Yeah, exactly. But if you like the first scene, you're like, yeah, this is good stuff, then keep on watching because it just gets worse
there's
in a good way.
Really funny what the fuck moments in this one, like a talking toilet lid,
and
the main character screaming, "I am the toilet."
Yeah, there are plenty of times in this movie I was just like, "What the fuck am I watching?" And I'm pretty sure that's what he was after.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
too.
not like this person was actually this is meant to be a trashy, messed up movie.
Yeah, and it is. So yeah, it delivers on that part, definitely.
It really reminds me of younger days when I was in the metal punk scene and all these dregs, as we call them in Sweden, and I'm pretty sure they call them that in England as well. This movie was dreg central to me. It was just really dreggy. And it also gave me some G.G. Allen vibes. I'm not sure if you know who that is. He's an elder or deceased punk artist who was out of his damn mind. He was out of his mind. He used to shit on people at his concerts. He'd spit on them. He'd start jerking off. He was the worst. Even if you liked him, you would not want to go to his concerts because you'd be peed on
or shit on.
Yeah, he shit in his hand and throw it at people. He was seriously messed up. If you haven't, search on Google. There's a big documentary on him. It's interesting. But this movie gave me a lot of G.G. Allen vibes. My question is though, was there a script, or did he just say to the cast, just say what you want?
Oh. That's a good question.
Yeah,
actually.
or do they have guidelines? Because it's not a lot of dialogue in this film.
No,
they talk, but it's not
it doesn't feel
an intelligent conversation. It's more just yelling and
random improvising thing.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm in the toilet. But it's some funny shit.
Yeah, it's a messed up film.
Yeah, it is.
You don't like messed up films, then this is not the film for you. You like disturbing movies, then turn it on now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, there's a fake scat film in the film, and I found out that that movie was shot in the basement of the trauma building.
Ooh.
And features some of the trauma team, like Zach Amico and Dylan Greenberg. That's quite interesting.
Yes, trauma is a trash treasure.
Yeah.
So.
We love our trauma movies. Yeah. So that's a cool fact.
Yeah.
And Kurt is actually doing a new film called Driller Queen.
Which looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's on Indiegogo, so we'll post a link to it definitely. And, well, it's about a drag queen that is ridiculed for not being able to afford decent human hair. Because, you know, hair is very important when you're a drag queen. And he finds a way to become like a big hit amongst the other drag queens, and then everybody wants his hair, and he's such a high request for it, but he can't meet the high demands, so he starts murdering people with the power drill. Yeah, and it sounds amazing. Like, more drilling, please.
We like the drills.
Yeah, we do. We love our killings. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes,
definitely.
And also in this one, and in Life is Cheap, and I haven't seen Driller Queen yet, of course, but they both have really good music in it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the music in the first one, fun music.
Yeah,
and also they put like a spotlight on that as well on the Indiegogo about the music in Driller Queen. So Kurt is really good at picking out the music, because I really enjoyed that. So no, but it looks really good. Like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So just push over a $5 or whatever they call it, and
definitely. Lots of people have backed it already. So
yes, there's like
get
20 something or some days. Not sure when this is going to be posted, but there's days left, weeks at least.
So check it out.
And
at least share it, or
exactly.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. So, how much did you like the film? Life is Cheap.
It's between a 6 and a 7 for me. I don't know. I think the music turns it up to a 7.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 as well.
7 out of
10. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Street Trash, which is perfect because it has trash in the name.
It does. And this is a movie from 1987, which is probably one of the most famous trashy movies that it has an amazing cover. You've probably seen it. It's by James M. Morrow and from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
This has some of the coolest SFX
ever.
Yeah.
Trashy SFX ever.
Like, this is like the...
It has blue goo, yellow goo, green goo, any goo. It's...
Love the goo.
Wow.
Basically, this is a movie about a liquor shop owner who starts selling this really cheap alcohol that they don't know is like toxic.
Yeah, it's poison.
And
basically.
It starts killing people. So basically, the bums buy it 'cause it's like $1.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. So like, oh, give me that, and then they drink it, and then it's like,
and then they like melt. And wow, I mean, those death scenes are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, one guy is in the toilet and melts into the toilet. It's amazing.
It's amazing death scenes in this. Like, there's so much fun, and the melting and the oozing and the...
Yeah, they must have had so much fun, like, filming that.
Yeah. Just had, like, cans of paint, like,
And just pumps and, like, we're pumping out different...
Yeah. I would have loved to be a part of the SFX team on this. It's
me too.
Yeah, just amazing.
Definitely. Fun. But between the death scenes, there was a lot of time that it just felt like there was so much random stuff pushed in that could have been cut out and like maybe put in another death scene or something to make it flow better.
Yeah, it was a bit uneven there in the middle.
Yeah.
Sometimes this movie is, I think that was the middle part as well, it's a little bit too over the top. Like, this is a really over the top movie, and it's, kind of like trauma-ish, like acting, it's very exaggerated.
Yeah, some acting is...
Yeah. But sometimes you're just like, it didn't really do it for you. Like, for me at least. Also, another, like in the last episode we had Night of the Comet. This is another very 80s movie.
It is.
New York City, cop,
like everything, just like in the Night of the Comet.
The accents in this movie is like super New York. I just can't even do it. I'm raised in Jersey, so I don't have the New York accent, but it's like super New York accent.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I just couldn't stop thinking about it. It was like I can't do the accent. I'm really bad at accents, so I'm not even gonna try. But it was fun. And
yeah, it was.
They actually said fuck 128 times in this film.
Yeah, they did.
That's a lot.
I didn't even thought
I
about
didn't think about it either.
I wasn't like, oh, they swear a lot.
No.
And when I read that they had said fuck like 128 times, like, really? That many times? Oh, well. And another fact is the guy that played Bronson, his name was Vic Noto. He actually agreed to the part like one day before filming, and he didn't even read the script until 3 months after the film has been filmed. So he had no idea about his character, who he was. Like, they just shot scene by scene, so he didn't know what his character was really
How
up
do you
to
even like
doing.
act that out though? You're like, yeah, just say these words, and you're just like, I don't even know who I am.
But I wouldn't be surprised if like that's how they did. Like, just say these lines.
Either that or like James, the director, was like really good at directing people.
Yeah, so after 5 minutes, they were like, okay, I got it.
Yeah. Or he's just a really good actor. Or maybe psychic. I don't know.
It's like, I know the idea what my character is supposed to do, but I can feel it. I can sense it.
That's my answer to everything. Like, if you don't know, you're just psychic. And they do it right. It's psychic.
Yeah.
Psychic.
And his character was so trashy.
Oh, yeah, he was disgusting.
And it's such a trashy girlfriend.
And they had, like, the sex.
They had sex on a dump. Oh, that was like, so not sexy at all.
You're like...
I was like...
you'd have sex in a lot of places, but a dump is not one.
But they were so dirty, and they probably smelled of garbage. And I don't even know how you make...
It's like maggots and... worms and all your favorite things.
Yeah, no,
old food.
I wouldn't have sex there. No.
Yeah, like I said, you can have sex in a lot of places, but a trash dump is not one of them.
After being dirty for so long, no, thank you.
But like you get thinking, like after you're dirty for that long, would you give a shit? You're just like, I basically shat my pants for the past 3 weeks. I haven't had a shower for about a decade. And you're just like, I'm really feeling for some sex. Would you like, I can't do it in the dump. I need to go to the beach. Like,
I don't know.
Or would you just like, fuck it?
I don't know.
And you find someone else who also shat their pants for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you're like,
maybe it was desperate. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to get to the point where I have to find out.
No.
Yeah.
No. True.
No, but this is just such a funny movie.
It is. It's a fun movie.
And the main character from Frankenhooker appears in this one, like 2 scenes. Hilarious scenes.
Yeah.
So
the ending
that was
scene
funny.
in this is really funny.
Yeah. That was really funny.
They have some really good scenes in this, basically. Like,
and
even if the whole movie as a whole isn't, like, there's like, the points, the weak points, and some of the scenes are just, like, so good that it's just good for the scenes.
Yeah, definitely. And good one-liners in this one as well. Because it's 80s. So, yeah. Yeah. But I'll give this an 8 out of 10.
7 out of 10. For moi.
Yeah. Oh, moving on to
Meet the Feebles
by Peter Jackson in 1989, my year.
Also another 80s movie.
Yeah.
From New Zealand.
Yeah.
Not mentioned because there's not that many films from New Zealand.
No.
There's like a big gap from like Peter Jackson and then now.
Now, yeah.
Where like what in the what we do in the shadows and Deathgasm and all
and
those.
they're like completely different from the earlier Peter Jackson work.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. But they're good too. Yeah. But I wish Peter Jackson had done like more of these films.
Yeah, like, you know, what happened?
I understand Lord of the Rings happened.
You get shitloads of money
and
but you come from that type of films. Like you come from Meet the Feebles and Brain Dead. And you get to do Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't even know how that happened, by the way.
Like, did they watch the movies and were like, he would be perfect for Lord of the Rings? Yeah.
Or maybe Tolkien, like, wrote in his book or of people, like, he wasn't even, I don't know what happened.
But I mean, wow.
Like, but, like, after you receive that role and you get all that money, so you made Lord of the Rings, you get all that cash, you'd be like, I'm gonna make the greatest horror movie, splatter,
just continue
of a lifetime.
Do
you have
like
all
trash
that
films.
money, and you can make like the goriest, nastiest movie
You can
ever.
do any effect you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Peter Jackson,
Come
if you ever
on.
see this, please
Go
make
back to your roots.
Yes, make those movies again, because Meet Your Feebles is amazing.
Meet the Feebles
Wow.
is a little bit different
Wow.
from like Brain Dead and Bad Taste.
Yeah, because
like,
there's no actual people in it.
no, that and I mean it has its gory parts, but it's not as gory as his previous.
No, I think it would be gorier if there were people. Like if
Maybe.
it was about people and
It's
they were
probably harder to like cut up a puppet. I don't know.
Yeah,
You have to make all that new clothing and
yeah,
stuff.
because the movie is about the feeble variety. It's a musical where with lots of actors and they're rehearsing for a show.
Yes.
I think they have 12 hours or something, and during these 12 hours, like shit's happening.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan, and there's so many crazy characters. Like wow, so many stories. So many weird things happening, and it's unbelievable.
And this is like trashy, but more than trashy, it's sleazy. It's such a sleazy movie, and like even though it's puppets, it's still like really nasty.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I could relate to some characters and be like, wow, I feel for them. I really...
I meant more like it's kind of weird seeing a walrus and a cat like doing it in the office from behind.
But I felt so sorry for Heidi, the
hippo.
The hippo.
Of course. You feel sorry, you
Yeah.
feel that. But at the same time, you're watching this and you're
Yeah, I
like,
know.
that's a walrus and a cat. It's like, how does that even work?
She was like this tiny, and
Yeah.
he was like
You're
this
like,
big.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's, I love the puppets. And I love,
Me
like,
too.
I love puppets in general. Like, even regular movies like The Muppets and stuff like that, Jim Henson. And this is, I really enjoyed this, because this is like a parody of everything.
yeah, part of life.
Yeah.
Like, and there's so many cute characters, like the hedgehog. He was so cute, and the songs.
Yeah,
The
music in
songs.
this
My
is
favorite was
amazing.
"Sodomy"
Yeah.
by Sebastian. So funny, and like nobody liked it in the film. I was so sad, but amazing.
There's also like good SFX in this. Like even
There's
though it's
very
puppets,
good.
there's still like these gory scenes, and these gory scenes are very well made.
Yeah, that you go like, ooh.
Yeah, you're like, ugh.
Like there was a Nam flashback because one of the characters went through Vietnam, and someone got their legs cut off, and I was like, oh, that's so sad.
They make shit look nasty. Like even
And
like
there's
they had
a fly eating shit.
Yeah, that was like, ugh.
Yeah, he's in the toilet. He's like, I want to taste.
It's like Sarah's wet dream.
Oh. I'm like, yes, please, give me.
Please. Fly was a bastard though.
He was a bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like the thing. Like a lot of the characters in this are absolute douchebags.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah, and like, but it's so much fun. This has character development
Oh.
without being serious. Like, it's just amazing.
You're like feeling for them without even realizing it.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, why am I investing so much in this? And the ending is fantastic.
Actually, this is the first time I've watched it. I haven't seen this movie before. I've seen both Brain Dead and Bad Taste.
I've seen this like 20 times.
But I've never seen Meet the Feebles, and I've wanted to watch it for years and years. And then this is actually
13th floor pick. Excellent pick.
Yes, thank you, because I haven't seen it and actually pushed me to see it. So, yeah. It's just a ride, a hell of a ride.
Just watch it
Yes.
right now. After this episode, go and watch it.
You've seen it, you've not seen it, just do it.
Yeah. I'll give this 9 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, and a fun fact is that even though there aren't people in this, there are people in costumes in this. Like for the bigger animals, like the hippo and the bulldog and the walrus. So
Yeah.
And also Peter Jackson appears in this one, but as an alien from Bad Taste. He's in the audience.
It's like
Yeah.
an Easter egg cameo.
Yeah,
thing.
if you really watch closely at the audience, you will see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But good movie, and overall, we wish that Peter Jackson would do some new horror splatter comedies. That would
Yeah.
be just great. You know. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up is Killer Kart from 2012 by James Feeney from the United States. And this is our short film of the week.
Yeah. So basically, it's about a few people who works at a supermarket, and suddenly something is killing them.
Yep. What could it be other than a killer cart?
And
yeah.
This movie is pretty funny.
It is, and it reminds you a lot of Treevenge if you've seen it.
Very much. And it's quite unique because I haven't seen killer carts in other films.
Not me neither. First time. But now I might have an actual phobia for them.
Someone's like, should we choose the basket or a cart? You're like,
basket.
Definitely basket. I know what happens. Basket. Yeah, but if you treat them well,
they
won't kill you.
This is the thing, like, they're badly treated.
And that's also why they remind you of Treevenge, because that's the same reason they kill people. The Christmas trees, yeah. Yes,
this is very funny and very well produced. Like, it looks like a...
It looks very good.
Yeah, it looks very good. It's a good looking movie.
And I love the gore.
See, that was my one problem with this film. That I would have liked more gore.
Yeah, of course, we always want more gore, but the gore that isn't there, it's good.
It's good, but I would have loved more, like, more nasty bites.
There was one scene, I was like, I hope they really do this, and then they did. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I would have liked more gore. Like, I think it would have brought the movie up a little bit more. It was a bit too nice, I would say. But otherwise, it was really good, like, well produced, as I said, and the acting was, most of them were really good.
Yeah.
Some were a little bit less. But it was overall
and some funny dialogue
fun movie,
as well. Yeah.
There's not really much to say about this, because it's just, like, it's just a fun movie, short. It's still showing at festivals. It was at Trashorama in Australia. And has been all over the world, basically.
Nice.
But you can also watch it for free on Vimeo. We'll post a link for it, and just click on it and watch it. Cause it's,
and have a killer time.
Yeah. Killer carts. Ha.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that you made a joke there until you laughed at yourself in that way.
I'm so funny.
Yeah, you are sometimes. A little bit. We haven't actually decided.
We must say how
exactly,
much we like the film.
That's why I stopped myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the film. I say 7 out of 10.
Oh, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. More
really?
gore, 10 out of 10, yeah.
If more gore, I would have given 9 out of 10. That was, like, my only issue. Like, I needed more gore. Maybe 7. 8, I mean. It's 7. But I wanted the gore, yeah. But, yeah, for next week, we don't really have a set
we have a few to choose from.
Yes, we'll pick one, and it'll be interesting, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe just have an uninteresting special.
Yeah, that's our theme.
Yeah. So just watch Loon 3 times in a row.
Oh no. No. We promise no Loon.
No Loon.
So, yeah. That's it for this episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, click like, share, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. And keep on watching trash films.
Do it. Trash is the best.
Trash is love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the trash.
So, yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Stay horrific.
Bye.